I think when dealing with projects, no matter where they are, we always deal with urban questions. And to our understanding, or maybe to my understanding, it doesn't matter if it's the hinterland of something or if it's the metropole somewhere. It's always linked to urban habits, to urban practices, etc.
What is urban in your mind?
We talked about that before, and this is quite interesting because we think everything what we are doing is urban. The way we live is urban. The way our mobility works is urban. The way we consume is urban. The way we learn or teach is very urban. So there's nothing, at least not in the middle of Europe, to my mind, but also, let's say, in all Western countries, that there's a level or a standard which is set by urban properties. And so there's nothing left of rurality except maybe distances.
And maybe in many people's dreams. And so I think actually you could call it, like you could find a synthesis maybe of urban and rural, and this is what many people say too. You call it urban in English, and so quite hard to say, but it makes sense to my mind, because I think when putting it together, you always are forced to look at both sides, and I think this is what we are actually all doing when talking about sustainable urban developments.
Do you think design is a particularly useful tool for synthesizing ideas?
As architects and designers, or at least in my understanding, I would say yes, definitely. But Maria, maybe you could pick up on that, because in our warm-up you said it so much better.
I think it's the tool to for synthesizing those ideas, because design, to our understanding, it's a process. It's like, it's not the putting something down on paper and that's the way it is. No, design means, I think, that it's that you are part of a process that you are in which you are facing every time new problems, and again you are in the process of designing. And even though I think you are not calling yourself an architect or a designer or whatever, everyone is designing every single minute in their life. Actually, design is to me it tells the story of a strategy that's, you know, not that can't end, actually. And I think this then is something you can see in those very concrete projects.
I think since we are from that same context, so working at university, being despite being architects and practitioners as well, we felt very comfortable. So it's not only a few people. It's like you feel as being part of a major community, which we know, but experiencing it is always good to have, yeah, and to see that it's also working on an international level. So that was very good and very comfortable for us to see, also in this very, let's say, small context. And the other thing is what we found out about our own project is that we knew that it's kind of a model project, or we see it as a model project, but the reflections of the participants of the forum actually showed us, yes, we have to stick to this idea of model project.
That is so interesting, right? Like this oscillation, they say in English, moving back and forth between reflection and practice, or what Donald Schoen called reflection in action.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, you know, like that. I'm doing it. I'm thinking about it. I'm doing it. Thinking about it does not preclude me from taking action, and taking action does not preclude me from thinking.
Yeah.
And rethinking again.
Yeah.
I guess this is why we call it process, because it's ongoing and doesn't stop, and we stick to this idea.